Hi, here's a test to show some of you who have not figured out how to import X-lines into the CARQUEST Exploris computer, how to do it. I'll point you to the CARQUEST Exploris blogspot.com, just a website that a couple of us jobbers have started, but it seems to me that I'm the only one that posts to it. And the most current one was yesterday, Wednesday, April the 27th. And we're saying how to add data to your Exploris, primarily in X lines and non-CARQUEST lines. And we go on to show you a picture of how you need to set up the vendor application for it, how you need to create PN codes or sublines, as they used to be known, how you'll need to go in to add to the automated purchase order if you're going to do that. Number 4 is just a harp that says make good notes on your Mac or PC so that you can remember a year from now what you've done. Then we scroll down there a bit further, and then how you get the particular import form. This is the import form here. We posted this a long time ago, but we'll kind of remind. And then we comment about version 50.5, which is some of the jobbers have now. In Canada, we won't get it for a couple more weeks. And it allows you to automatically import the data once you've done it. This import utility is nothing unique. All the work is done before the import utility and needs to be, is the hard part. On the blog, back in Thursday, May the 13th, 2010, we also reminded you how to import X lines, and in there we had links to a couple of prior ones that we had done. This particular one here is from Thursday, February the 7th, 2008. This is a number of years before we even went to Exploris, but a good jobber buddy of ours and I figured out how to add his a line that he needed after he manually keyed in a very extensive line. This was part 1 of the data, this was part 2 of it, and this is part 3. Of course, this was lacking pictures, and maybe this is why it wasn't that popular. For this, I will go to the AutoSense website. You need to be a full member of AutoSense in order to get this, but they just do such a spectacularly good job of making the data available. Otherwise, if you're picking the data up from another warehouse distributor of some sort, they just need to have the data in Excel so you can get it. We're going to go to their product file reporting. We'll bring this down just a touch, make this just a little bit bigger. And for this particular example, we're going to use lightladders.com, number 467. So we're just going to run down till we find 467. And then we already have the product line and the part number. For this one, we'll add the description. And I'll add the inventory status, which sometimes is handy to help you figure out how you want to thin out the part numbers. We're going to add jobber and member cost. We will add availability. This is a preference, but for us, we like to see what the warehouse has on hand, and we like to see what the warehouse has on order, and that's how we sort. If they're not carrying it on hand or on order, then chances are we don't bother to put it in these stuff. We tend to skip over the demand item, and every once in a while we trip ourselves up by not having a selling unit. In this case, they're ladders, pretty darn sure they're sold each, but we'll put that in just to show it. Then we click the download file. 225 numbers are coming. It goes export to Excel. It just runs off and goes into an Excel folder. We'll open that Excel file up, drag it over from my other screen. For this case, just to let you know, we've jury-rigged all the prices. So trust me, this particular part number is not $11 and this number is not $12. But due to confidentiality, we're just trying to get you to see how it's done. As a personal preference, I usually like to only have one line for a header, so I'll take their top line, copy to the second, and get rid of it, because if I want to sort it, then I'll delete that top line. And now at this point, it's just all Excel. We'll shorten up the headers, we'll see what it is, we'll take a look at the data. We can see that the inventory status, we can see active, we can see special order. That may be a way that we'll sort on this column, but more often than not, I tend to sort on these columns, the stocking, how much do I have on hand and how much do I have on order. Once you figure out if you're going to carry the entire file, all 226 numbers, or if you're going to just sort on the stocking and on order file, then you can sort it out. So we need to take the data that looks like this and put it into this. This update file was listed over onto the one of the previous settings that we had. So find my page here. I can get rid of that now.